そうだ。
How's it going, everybody? It's Eong here, and welcome to day 21 of the Final Fantasy XV Countdown Retrospective. Before you proceed, I highly recommend you check out day 22, in which I dived into news for 2014 all the way up to the release of Square Enix's new album, Memoria the Very Best of Yoko Shinomura, through which the general public was treated with an official clean version of one of Final Fantasy XV's soundtracks, Omnis Lacrima. In this video, I'll be sharing news all the way up to Tokyo Game Show 2014, where we were finally shown a brand new trailer of the highly anticipated title. There's a lot to talk about, so without further ado, let's dive right into it. After Square Enix's Memoria album released on March 26, 2014, the next major bit of news arrived a month later on April 27, 2014, when a number of sources noticed that new details of the highly anticipated title appeared on the official Japanese Xbox One and PlayStation 4 websites. The web pages are no longer there, but fortunately website DualShockers archived the new synopsis. According to their article, the one on the Xbox One site said the following about the game. Final Fantasy XV features a high-action system unprecedented in the series. By taking advantage of the specs of next-generation consoles, characters can move freely across the whole screen. In addition to that, the party battle system is now more advanced, allowing you to enjoy the party battle by switching characters more strategically. As the royal heir of Lucis, who has the last crystal in the world, the main character Noctis and his friends will suddenly be involved in the war. Next up is the synopsis on the PS4 website, which said, "The battles featured in Final Fantasy XV have evolved greatly from the previous games of the series, as it's created as an action game. The game switches seamlessly from the field to battle, and the combat situation evolves rapidly. It goes on quickly with a sense of full realism. Also, it's possible to fight not only with the hero Noctis, but also to switch with other characters. Furthermore, it's also possible to perform a combination attack with a companion while enjoying the dynamic effect. Noctis can fight by making use of a variety of weapons and can move quickly within the areas by attacking enemies with stylish action. You can fight monsters by cooperating with an ally. The ability to fight in collaboration with unique companions is an important feature of this game." So it looks like Square Enix was still advertising the ability to switch between party members at the time, but as we know today, they eventually removed the feature. We can still do combination attacks with party members on command, but direct control only applies to Noctis. So after the release of DualShockers' article, the next update arrived around a month and a half later on June 6, 2014, a couple days before E3 2014. On this date, in an interview with website SQEX, producer Shinji Hashimoto confirmed that Final Fantasy XV would not be making an appearance at E3 2014. He said, "Well, first I'd like to say that development for Final Fantasy XV is going well. Internally, we try to ascertain the best timing for revealing new information about Final Fantasy XV to our fans. So when we were going over our promotion plans, we judged that this year's E3 would not be the best time to exhibit information about Final Fantasy XV. Instead, we're currently planning to exhibit new information at events after E3 2014. I'm extremely grateful to all the fans who excitedly anticipate Final Fantasy XV, and I'm looking forward to share new information when the timing is right. I would appreciate if fans hold out until then." True to his word, E3 2014 came and went with no Final Fantasy XV in sight. Before we knew it, June was over, and even July flew by with deafening silence. We did get one little update in mid-August, but it wasn't good news. On that date, website Nova Crystallis reported that the main programmer for Final Fantasy XV, Kentaro Yasui, has left Square Enix. We're talking about a man who was the main programmer for titles such as Final Fantasy VII, VIII, Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts 2, so to let go of someone like that was understandably disconcerting for fans. We did get one glimmer of hope at the end of August. On August 31st, 2014, a NeoGAF user noticed that Final Fantasy XV's website's domain name had changed from squareenix.com/ff15 to finalfantasy15.com, and this happened with TGS 2014 looming on the horizon. giving fans hope that we would hear more about the game at the upcoming event. It turned out that our hopes were answered on September 17th, 2014, right towards the beginning of Tokyo Game Show 2014. Square Enix kicked things off by releasing a brand new trailer of the highly anticipated title. Check it out.
おい、近づくな。危ねえぞ。分かってる。うわー、あれ、顔だ。あんな、冗談だろ。なお、出口陛下とニフルハイム帝国のヒドラエルダーキャスト皇帝との一連の会談が15分には終了し。おい、ノクティス王子、起きたか。
オートからの放送じゃもう無理だね。ダメか。
遠くに来たもんだな。王子の寝坊だけは変わんねえが。
あれって燃えてんの？神話の時代の隕石だ。お腹すいた。
座りっぱなしで体痛えわ。
風呂が恋しいな。
そろそろ泊まれる場所が欲しい。今だ。分かった。ルーナはオルテシエにいるらしい。
ご無事なのか？おお、あっちで待っててくれてるんだ。
他にはなんて？会って渡したいものがあるってさ。
行くよ。はいよ。どうや。大丈夫かドクト？
まあちょっと休んでな。くっそ。手加減はし。
山抜けたらそろそろ海だよね。
待たせて悪いな。もうすぐだ。
So there were a couple of major developments from the new footage. One, we got to see a much lighter and whimsical side to Final Fantasy XV for the first time, whereas past footage had a sense of foreboding and urgency. In this trailer, everything from the music to the whole boy band road trip motif seemed to indicate that the game won't be all dark and brooding, but also feature some fun, peaceful, lighter moments. 2, we got to see the near final design of Noctis's car for the first time, and we even got to see it in action during gameplay, giving us a glimpse of some of Final Fantasy XV's exploration mechanics, as well as how expansive the world is. 3, we got to see an updated version of Final Fantasy XV's combat, now with smoother animations and a system that looked much tighter than what we have seen in the past. Finally, we got our first good look at the redesigned female lead character. She was once known as Stella, but this new trailer revealed for the first time that her name had been changed to Luna. All in all, the new trailer was well received, although there were some who were worried that 15 was drifting a little too much towards the lighter side of things, a big contrast from footage shown back when the game was known as Versus 13. Regardless, hype for the title was once again reignited, and a positive energy emanated from the event, with many gaming news outlets and fans gushing over how beautiful the game looked. Now, the new trailer wasn't the only major development at TGS 2014. Square Enix also announced that same day, September 17th, 2014, that Tetsuya Nomura would no longer be directing Final Fantasy XV, and that Hajime Tabata would be taking his place. But that's an entire extensive story of its own, so I'll be talking about that as well as the rest of the major news from TGS 2014 in the next video. With that, I would like to conclude today's episode of the Final Fantasy XV Countdown Retrospective. Thank you for tuning in. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about the TGS 2014 trailer when you saw it for the first time back then. And to be further updated on all things Final Fantasy, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah! I'll see you guys next time. Young out.